Lottie says maybe people can't talk about smaller issues and so they break up, maybe because they are worried to offend someone's ego with a small thing. So they break up from frustration of not communicating. Well, there are many elements involved when people break up. If it's at the young age, well, not much is expected other than breaking up. That is normal, natural, and it should be, because at such a young age, they have no business wanting to turn that relationship to a long-lasting one anyhow. They're just beginning to learn, and it's supposed to be a warm-up game or training game or a way to gain experience, to know about how to interact, you know, women with men and men with women. It's just part of the whole thing. It should and it will, and it's normal to break up. But the way they take it, each is different at that age, because again, they're not looking at it in any different light other than, am I not good enough, and the sex I don't have anymore, and the intimacy, and all these things that we've discussed in about 1,000 videos now. But the fact that they don't want to talk about small things, they should. Unless they just want to dominate the relationship and they're afraid of not getting it to go their way, so they just better break up because they think that's the way to show their power. And that's the way they show that they're better than what it is. And they're trying to see how good they are by seeing what kind of a partner they get. So if they think the partner is not good enough and something happens, or the partner is not providing what she or what, you know, each one expect the other one to provide and is not providing that, then they break it off to show that I'm better than that and I can do better than that, rather than thinking that maybe it's worth working it out. But the question today is, each one of them say, why should I work it out when there's always something else I can find? The girls know that their guy is lining up because they want sex, so for that they have that power to attract any other guy or many other guy, unless they're really in love or understand their boyfriend and the good qualities that he might have, and therefore they look deeply before they break it off. Or if they are really incapable and they're hoping for something or someone who would bring more of goodies to them, of things to buy, places to go, whatever, then and if they're not getting that, they break it off because they think it's so easy. Because today the relationships have been conditioned to people's mind as a disposable thing. You don't want it? Throw it off. You don't want it? Divorce. You don't want it? Break it off. Go get another one. And every time they're sure that they can get another one. Why? Because everybody's looking for sex. They're not looking for a relationship. That's why it's so easy for girls to hook up with guys and guys hook up with girls. But there's no content. There's no quality of it. There's no substance in that relationship. That's why it always, again, breaks up. So it's best to find a relationship based on bonding on consciousness level, knowing each other, understanding each other, becoming compatible, rolling together, finding out things together, include each other's psyche in understanding and knowing each other. Learn about your own psyche and each other's psyche, the consciousness, thoughts, consciousness, ego, fear, desire, the role of all these things in knowing yourself and in knowing each other and in the way you interact in relationship with each other. When you do that, then it will not be so easily attainable or desirable to break up. You break up because your relationships are mostly based on physical appearance and physical things, objects, things, material. And you always are convinced that in this day and age, I can replace any material. And you're right. Any physical connection, and you're right. You're a girl, you go and dump this one and find another guy and you have the same sex, or if not better, or if not worse, but you will have it. And if that wasn't good, another one. If you're a guy, It's not working, it's on physical basis, you find another girl, she's not hot enough, you dump that one, you go and have sex with somebody else, and you find another girl who wants to have sex with you and also looking for you, and you know you're good looking or capable or have money or whatever else it is that your criteria and your qualifications, you find another one. So because it's so easy and it's all on physical basis, it's easy to find because it's on physical basis, and easy to break it up because you know that it was all on physical basis. There's nothing to hang on to. You can't hang on to this. There's no substance. You can't feel it because it was all built on physical basis. And you're confident that you can find another one because you know that it's all physical basis and there's somebody out there who meets your expectations or is hotter or you're hotter for him. So the idea is to bond on consciousness level. Then you will have something deep enough that you will not so easily be willing to let it go, because then your relationship was not based just on physical portion of your entity, physical basis, and therefore you won't be so sure that you can find the same depth a non-physical relationship plus the physical relationship, but also with non-physical parts that makes a relationship good out there. You're not sure you can find that kind anymore. Therefore, you're going to be hesitant to break it up so easily. And you're going to fight for it then. Try for it then. So, hope that is something for you to ponder on.